I'm Maddie James, and welcome back to my living room for another episode of Netflix and Chilled ... Wine, a video series dedicated to the two things that I love to do the most in this world, and that's binge watch Netflix originals and have a nice glass and sometimes an entire bottle of chilled wine. If you've never seen my video series before, here's how it works. I watch the very first episode of a brand new show on Netflix while enjoying a nice glass and sometimes an entire bottle of chilled wine. The longer the show, the more I drink, and sometimes the better or the worse the review. It is a play-by-play reaction review, and I try to eliminate as many spoilers as possible. This week, I'm drinking rosé all day, and we're watching the Indian horror series, Ghoul. Netflix says that it's about a new prisoner who shows up at a military detention center and starts exhibiting eerie behavior. That's when a young interrogator's search for the truth becomes a battle for survival. Looking at the trailer, it looks absolutely horrifying, so I can't wait to see what happens this week on Netflix and Chilled ... Wine as we watch Ghoul. The show is definitely taking place in a dystopian future. There are some moments that are gonna make you jump. Oh, thank goodness it's dubbed in English. What do we all know about shows that are based in a dystopian future? That cities are divided, right? That's what appears to be happening in the show Ghoul so far. Cities are divided, and it seems like it's based on religion. It's becoming clear that the government controls everything, and anybody who chooses to go against it is going to be silenced, and anybody who chooses to follow along with the rules has a chance of survival. I'm so confused. It appears that Nita, the interrogator, is now turning against her father. But why? This is interesting. In this particular prison, there's only 12 prisoners, and there's so few prisoners because they're only required to be in prison for 3 weeks. Government rule. It's obvious to me that Nita has a huge heart, but she's just playing along to better her chances of survival. Something is super off about the head of this military detention center. So I'm trying to follow along with what's going on here. There's some sirens playing in the background, and the prisoners are kind of wondering what's going on. I think the sirens mean that there's a new prisoner coming into the prison, and they're kind of terrified as to who it could be, and I'm wondering if it could be the Ghoul. Whoever it is, everybody's pretty scared. It has to be the Ghoul. You know how when you watch scary movies and the dog is always barking at the devil or the ghosts? Well, these dogs will not stop barking at this prisoner. It's gotta be the Ghoul. All right, we're at the very end of the first episode of Ghoul, and thank goodness it's only 3 episodes long because it's super hard to follow. I'm kind of confused as to what's going on. I don't know if it's because it's an Indian series or what, but I have to keep watching only because I really want to see the scary stuff. I want to find out who the Ghoul is and what he's capable of, and I want to see if there's going to be some kind of happy ending and to see if there's possibly going to be a season 2. So let me know, what are you watching on Netflix, and what should I watch next for Netflix and Chilled ... Wine?